Hey, Beady Besties. Happy Monday, my loves. Happy Monday. Oh my goodness. What happened to the weekend, my friends? I have no idea. But I hope you guys had a great weekend. It was an unexpected weekend here. We wound up yesterday going on the road to North Carolina for my husband so he could pick up a bike. And so that pretty much took up my whole day. I missed Silver Silk. I missed everything yesterday, my friends. But most of all, I missed you. Yes, you. I missed you the most. But we are back at it today, guys. So let us first bring in a card, and then we might bring in a cup. All right. And excuse me one second. Sorry, friends. Bobo was up to something that was going to get him in trouble for sure. I'm most certain. All right. Ooh, look at that. If you want to fly, give up everything that weighs you down. How beautiful is that? Oh my gosh. Such a lovely message, my friends. Such a lovely message for us. So yeah, we are going to bring in the cup, my friends, because today is the last month of June, and I still have quite a few, several in here. I might have dropped the ball just a little bit, guys, but, you know, we're going to work on it, okay? But we are going to do them today, guys, and we're still going to continue, you know, to do them until the new boxes start rolling in, and then we're going to do something different. We're going to put in different names next time we do this, so. But let's go ahead and give it a swirl. And this is going to be design on the fly. Sorry, I was all up in your face. We got one? Yes, okay. And who's the lucky winner today, Merv? Stash Buster. Stash Buster. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Well, guys, so let me bring out my Stash Buster. I have it. Whoa, I had it right next to me. Where is that tray with the Stash Buster? So this is my Stash Buster that I've chosen for this round. Let me unbag it and put it on a mat, and we'll be right back. Hold on. Wait. And let me put it, and we'll be right back. Okay, friends. Oh, sorry. I meant to do the thing and I totally forgot. This is never going to work out for me here, I don't think. Anyway, so here we have, now I don't know, this is the only thing that lends any indication to what this might have been. And it says Sam's Bee Box October 2023. And all of this, or some of this, I'm pretty sure this was in the box, this was in the box. These were in the box. This Capri Blue stuff, I don't know if these were in that box or not. But 2023, my friends, it was quite some minutes ago. So, but this is what I had put aside and I have this little drawer thing that I put stuff like this in there. I kind of make myself little kits. Sometimes they're bigger kits like this. Sometimes they're small earring kits, you know, but this is my little stash kit thing. I also have a shoebox that has a bunch of stash kits in it too. So, but this is what I chose. Because this has literally been knocked around my office for 2 years now, so I kind of want to do something with it. And it's beautiful, right? So let's see what we have. We have some moons here. And it's a darker palette, and I believe this is lapis. So we have some graduated lapis. We have, these are glass brios. We have some check fire polish. We have some check drugs with this beautiful, those are so pretty. We also have stars in the same finish. And then we have these Capri Blue things, which could have been in the box, could have been, I don't know. We have some of these long diamonds. And then these kind of match each other. It's just a bigger and a smaller version. And then we have these, oh my gosh, look at these Hishi beads. They're so good. Metallic hematite. These are really pretty too. Look at those. So I think what I would like to do is make a necklace. So I'm looking for a focal, and what I was thinking was of, let's see, I don't know what I was thinking because I wasn't thinking anything, but what I'm thinking now is maybe a necklace set Like these two could be the earrings since they're a little bit different, or they could be a pendant. We could do like a little pendant situation here. And then, I don't know if I like it, but I think there was a moon here. Wasn't there a Dalmatian Jasper moon or something in that collection? I'm not really sure, friends. It's been so long. But what I'm thinking for these, though, I want to kind of use these up. I was thinking of doing like a second, like a connecting strand, and just having it be these briolets, just so I can kind of use them up. They're pretty. Just trying to see what side is the right side. I guess we'll go with the non-metallic side. That's really pretty. I like that non. The metallic side is pretty too, but that non-metallic side is really pretty. Okay. So these can be one little like a connector necklace at the top maybe. But what are we going to use as a focal? I mean, we could just do some moons along here. Or we could just do drops and moons and only just do one necklace. It doesn't have to be like 2 necklaces. What are we thinking, friends? What are we thinking? Or do I do a bracelet? But, you know, guys, I've been making bracelets a lot lately. I'm going to get a little tired of bracelets. This would make a pretty bracelet, though, wouldn't it? With the briolets. Would they make a pretty bracelet, you think? Oh my god, they kind of remind me of like, I don't know, like little falling stars or something. I'm not sure. They're real pretty though. All right, Kyle. Maybe this will be our focal. How about that? How about we do this as a focal? These will be at the top, and then we'll use some of these moons to space out. Okay, I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Oh, these are so pretty. I definitely want to bring these in because I want to do some little spacing patterns, I think. Let's bring these diamonds in for just a little bit of a different color. So how many do we have of these? We have 6 of those. We'll bring those in. I'm not sure if we're going to bring the stars in. I kind of want to since we have moons. So I imagine then we'll bring those in. These two I'm not sure about yet. Do I want to bring that blue in? It kind of picks up some of that blue. It's nice and bright. I might bring that blue in. I don't think I'm going to bring these in. I probably will bring these capri. These are so pretty. Yeah, I'm going to bring these in. And we'll see about these two. I will leave these two in reserve. I might bring those two in. Yeah, guys, we're going with the blue bead mat since we're doing like blue here. And then this one also, I'm not 100% sure if we're going to be using this one. So let me go ahead and start cutting these strands up and get myself organized, and we'll be right back. And we're back. That was super delayed. I know. Anyway, here we are. Okay, so bringing into the party, my friends, I'm going to be using 19 strand Beadalon. This is the 0.018 in the gold color, and I've got my Beadalon 2mm size 2 crimp tubes. Guys, you know, I forgot to bring jump rings over and a clasp and all that good nonsense. So we'll get to that when we get to that. So what I'm thinking is, and I'm probably going to use just about all of those. So I want to make 2 strands. So first I want to make my shorter strand. So I don't know how long I am going to want it. So I'm just going to go ahead and work off the spool just for this part, and then we'll cut it. Okay. So we know we want to do, I don't think we're going to do any moons in the second strand. I might also, let me put 2 moons aside for the earrings as well. But I am going to use all of these brios. I'm going to put something next to them though. So let's see what colors we have, because they are 2 different colors. And we are doing the metallic, we're doing the non-metallic side. What color is that one? It's like dark. Okay, so we have a couple of those in the blue and the purple, right? We have a couple of these. So we'll mix them, we will integrate them. So let's start with one of these, because this is what we have the most of. Briolet. All right. Oh, and I've also brought in some of these little baby crimp tubes, which I am going to put one here because these brios, they don't have a very big point, but they have a slight of a point. So we're going to use those in between. So then they just like nestle, kind of, sort of, my friends. So let's bring it down a little bit. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. And then I don't know if I want to put some of these in on this section or if I want to do beads. Like, how do we feel about these? I think these would look really pretty. We want several different blues because this is what my thought process is. Since we have moons and we have stars, so this is kind of going to be my rendition of a midnight sky. And I kind of want a lot of different blues, and I think that's really pretty. Or do we want to use these Capri Drucks? I want to say no. I don't really, this is tropical blue, my friends. To me, this is tropical blue. So I'm going to put these tropical blue colors over here into tropics. And then this is what we're going to go with. So I'm liking that. Okay. So I am going to put one of these in between. I had thought about using size 11.0 in like a peacock metallic finish or something, but I think I really like the gold. I think the gold is going to pick up everything nicely. So wait, if we do this, then one, then one, then one, then one, then we'll have two. Well, should I do two? And then two on the end, but then that will not be even. Okay, well, third world problems. Let's just put one of these on. Okay, and then we'll do, should we do gold? Should we alternate gold and blue or no? Let's see what that looks like. I think we're just going to go with the blue. We're just going to go. Oh, I forgot to put a little thing on there, didn't I? Okay. That's okay. Some of these cheaper crimp beads that I buy for like 99 cents and use as spacers, they're not always regular. I don't understand how people can work with them. Like, how do they crimp differently? Well, I mean, for the most part, they are even, but sometimes I'll see one that's like, it's like really wide or something. Like, what is going on here, my friends? All right. So what did you guys do this weekend? I want to hear all about it. Spill the tea, ladies. Spill the tea. I want to know all about it. Ooh, today I had shenanigans. I went to lunch with Joan Dice, if you guys know Joan. She works a lot with Silver Silk and with Juliana from the Jewel Loom. She is the concierge over there in those locations. And also one of my best friends. We've been together for a while. And she lives in Sevierville, which is about 45 minutes from me. 45 minutes to an hour, depending on traffic, but about 45 minutes. And she still goes to she used to live here where I live. And so she still goes here sometimes for her chiropractor. And so when she does, we usually get together and go out to lunch. So it's always really nice to see Joan. She's such a doll. I love my Joni. And it's funny because I call her Joni. And when I was in high school, one of my nicknames was Chachi because I used to wear a leather jacket all the time. It didn't matter what time of year it was. I could be in summer school in the dead butt of August, and I had that leather jacket on. You better believe it. And so the kids named me Chachi as like, oh, I missed one, didn't I? Thank you, Gertrude. I appreciate you, my friend. How are you doing, Gertie? I hope everything is good. But anyway, yeah, so they thought that it was the bully kids that would call me that, and they thought it was funny and like it was an insult. But little did they know I was a huge Scott Baio fan, okay? He was like my crush deluxe, and so I was like, yeah, I love Chachi. Bring it on. Keep calling me Chachi. And they just didn't know what to do with themselves. So, what can you do? Story of my life. Story of my life, friends. What can you do? So, but yeah. So we're Joni and Chachi now. Now, my friends, my nickname, and I forgot to put, I'm going to put one of these on this end. Let me see. That's going to be a long enough drape. Well, if it's not, I really like how simple the drape is because it kind of just reminds me of like falling stars. But if it's not a long enough drape, we can do more of these. We have plenty of the fire polish. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this. Oh, there is a fly in my face. Get it out, get it out. There's a fly. Sorry, guys. There was a fly in my face, though. And I did bring some bead stop ears. There we go, one right there. And then we're going to go ahead and cut this. Perhaps. Oh, there we go. My husband got me this little thing to put by my desk for the little flies to fly in. They fly in and they don't fly out. But there's a couple in there, but now I feel bad, right? Now I want to take it outside and let them go, but I can't because it's not that kind of trap. I gotta stop being such a bleeding heart sometimes, my friends. I really do. It's not behooving me at all. Okay. So let's go ahead and, now we are going to crimp this, my friends. We're going to crimp this and then we're going to slide it down. That is my thought process. You okay, buddy? Boba almost fell off the other side of the desk. Oh, and while we're doing this, let's put on this side. And then we'll see what we're doing as far as the other necklace goes. Okay. I was thinking about doing links and stuff, but guys, my hands are in no shape to do 5 million simple loops today. It's just not. All right, so let's get another piece ready. And let's figure out what our pattern's going to be. So let's bring in some of these. Oh, guys, we could have brought the stars in, couldn't we? Maybe we'll bring this. Okay, I know. We can bring some stars in the end, right? We can bring stars in here. Have no fear. There will be stars here. All right. What voice was that, Call? Where's your butt? No, that's your head. That means your butt's there. Right? We can put some stars here. Look at that. Do, 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 do. When in doubt, look up in the sky, and you'll see that I'm thinking of you. I wrote that song, friends, just now, just for you. I know. I love you too. All right, so let's get this side, and then let's fix this side. So then we can bring these in, and it'll make sense, right? I love that for us. Okay. Boom, boom. One star for you. No wire hangers. Sorry. I'm like, guys, did you hear that? Was that thunder? I know we're supposed to get thunderstorms at like 6 a.m. and so I might have to go to work with my husband. I've been spoiled lately. We had one bad storm, and it wasn't even that bad. I mean, there were some times when Friday, we had to leave the house Friday for about 2.5 hours, but everything was okay. But I've been getting spoiled because we were supposed to have bad weather Saturday and today and yesterday and Sunday, and it was not. It was not bad weather at all. So I feel like I can't find where the hole is, so we're just going to give up. So I feel like, we're probably due. And I don't like it. Not one bit. But, so if it starts getting cray-cray, we'll be going to work with the honey bunny. That's because I'm not doing it. I'm not staying here by myself. All right. Yeah, so we have one little briolette left. We might use that on like on the necklace chain. If we do an extender chain, we might use that. All right, so we might save it for something else. So we want to use, so this is a graduated strand. So let's pick out the bigger ones. Okay, this is clearly, I think, the biggest. These all look the same size. And then we've got these guys coming in. These look to be about an 8. This one looks to be about a 12. These look to be 10s. And then these look to be 6s. That's just my estimation. I could be 100,000,000% wrong, but who knows? And we'll put them little bonus seed beads in there. Okay, here we go. So this is obviously our centrifugal. All right, and let's kind of see what we like, because I also want to incorporate some of these moons. I know that. Whether we're going to do all of them, I don't know. We do have 2 aside for earrings, so we could do, how are they drilled? Oh, so they're drilled sideways. Okay. So we could do a moon in between each of the larger focals, right? Do we want to do them this way, like facing? We can do them like facing each other. Oh, that's kind of fun, right? I like it. Oh, that's fun. Okay. There we go. So this will be our focal. All right, and then we're going to put some little jazz in between here. I'm going to put some Jiminy Crickets. Okay, let's see, guys. What else do we put? And then this is going to go in the middle, so this will be like, oh, she'll be so pretty, like a, oh, you can't even see, can you guys? I am so sorry. Let's bring you back up. Let's bring you back up. You couldn't even see. I am so sorry. It's been a couple days, guys. I didn't make jewelry all weekend. Let me just help my light here. I did not make jewelry all weekend. There we go. Now we should be on center. I am so sorry about that, guys. What happened to this guy? Hold on a second. Oh, okay. Did you see all that? Okay, those are those. Okay. So, and then we'll do blam. Okay, so we still got some of these and then some of these. Oh, and then we have these, and we also have these rondelles, which are, I think, really pretty, because I think they'll, or do we think they're too capri? Let's see how well they match this blue. What do we think? I don't know. I don't know. Well, that's okay, because guess what? We've got these. Oh, look, some of these are copper and some are gold. That's crazy. We also have stars, and we also have these fire polish into gold, which we can use. Let's bring these stars out. Guys, I saw the raccoons today. Well, I saw 2. I think I saw Reggie and Ricky Ricardo. I did not see Randall today, but I might have seen Randall. Because then there was a third one right before I shot this, but I think it was Reggie. I think he just came back to see what was left. But, yeah. So they're doing well. They're doing well. They're loving their crackers and their dog food. And what kind of treats did I give them this weekend? Goldfish. They got, not real goldfish, goldfish crackers. And they got strawberries, and they didn't like the strawberries or the grapes. Well, they like, some of them ate the grapes, but some of the grapes were left over. I feel like they're little unhealthy. They're junk eaters, my friends. Junk eaters. Okay. All right. So what are we going to put in between here? I know we're going to do some of these little ones, and I know we're going to start doing some of those. So maybe that's what we do. Maybe we do like gold. Okay, I think I know what we're gonna do. Let's try this. Let's see if we like this. So I'm gonna put one of these on, and then we're gonna put on, yeah, let's start with one of these. Okay, and we're gonna use another one of those. And then we'll do, these are so pretty. Because this is going to be kind of, because I think we're going to do 3 here. So this might, oh my gosh, you guys. They got big holes too. Like, what is the struggle? It's got, look, it's got a little tip. Maybe that's what it is. Where are my cutters? I'm not saying that's what it is, but I'm not saying that's what it is. Let's try it now, shall we? It's like magic. Where are we at? You can do anything that you desire. Uh-oh, call just got flagged. The tube shut me down. Shut me down. All right, let's see if we like this. Okay. Sorry, guys, that was loud. Let's see if we like this. This is what we're doing, right? Yeah, this guy's going this way. Okay. Or no, he's going this way. That's right. Do we have to turn it around, friends? Let's start on this side. It's easier. Just to start on this side. Yeah. So yeah, so you guys had lots of fun this weekend, huh? I'm glad. How about 4th of July? You guys got plans for 4th of July? I don't, but I have plans for Saturday. I'm going to be live with my friends. I hope you guys will check that out. Saturday, 5 o'clock, over on Danielle's channel. I'll put it in the YouTube box. I'll put it in the description box. Be hanging out over there with my girls. We're going to be making some repurposed jewelries. Oh, this is pretty. I think I like it. So about how long do we think that's going to be? That's so pretty. What do you guys think? That's pretty. I like it. Anyway, sorry guys. But my husband's off Friday. Well, that's 4th of July call. So yeah, my husband's off Friday, so I think we'll probably just grill here, have some hamburgers or something. We just do, the hubs and I just do simple, right? We just the both of us. He's my ride or die, you know. We just it's just the two of us, which is another reason I cannot wait to get back home to Pennsylvania, so I can have, so I can be with the kiddos and look forward to, not that I don't look forward to stuff here, because I love spending time with Wayne, and we have our own kind of fun, we're just very relaxed, old, boring people. But I really do miss, having family barbecues, or not necessarily with my family, but stuff like that, right? I miss doing stuff like that with my son. And so I'm really looking forward to that. And my son has become quite the grill master. Okay. He has become quite the grill master. He sends me pictures of all of his creations. I'm so proud of him, guys, because my son was never a foodie. He was never one to cook. He cooked his stuff on his own. I think I let him cook his own beefaronis, when he was 10 probably. But other than that, my son was he was not an adventurous eater. He ate kind of all the same things. But then when he got older, he started trying more stuff, and of course became more of an adult, and now he eats adult foods. He still eats chicken nuggets, but so do I, and I'm 51. Come on, dude. But here we are. But yeah, he sends me pictures of, oh my gosh, you guys, we might be here all darn day, of all the stuff that he makes. And he started out with making dips and stuff. So he would send me pictures of his cheesesteak dip, and then he did the buffalo wing dip. Oh, he does all the dips. He's the dip king. Everybody loves Frankie's dips. But now he's doing steak and chicken. I'm so proud of him. I don't know where he got it from, because I didn't teach him. I don't think his father did either. My husband is not my son's father, but if he were, then I know my husband would have taught him, because my husband loves to grill. My husband is the grill master. Oh, I already put one on there. Oh my gosh, you're right, Irene. Come on. All right. But yeah, so I look forward to those little gatherings where him and Wayne, I have just little pictures in my imagination of him and Wayne at the grill. My son's not a drinker, but Wayne will probably have a Heineken in his hand, and and a cigar in the other, and just chilling with Frankie. It's a different vibe, guys, when you hang out with your adult children, right? It's just a different vibe. I love it. Okay, so here we are at the main focal, and I'm wondering, should we Since we are at the main focal, should we add a little extra pizzazz just here, right? Just in these two spots on either side. I'm thinking, do we think that's cute? What do we think? It's going to take me all day with these damn discs. I apologize in advance. Y'all, I got 3 on at one time. I am gifted. All right. Enough call. I just think it will just add a little extra something here. We'll see if we like it. If we don't, we can take it off. Not a big deal. There we go. I hope this isn't going to be too long, so we might have to rethink that too. After I do this, I'm going to measure this and see. I don't know, because then this would hang here. We might have to put that one here. We'll see. We'll see when we get there. I mean, I kind of like that. Should I leave? I'm going to leave that in. I think it's interesting. It's something different. Oh, no. I had 2 on and then 2 came off. Oh, 2. Can make this into a game. I have no idea. I think the earrings are going to be just pretty much this. I forgot to. Just pretty much this pattern, and then the moons are going to dangle. I think that's what's in my brain right now. We'll see though. My brain is a funny place. Things change often. I mean, you know, I can't make this stuff up, my friends. I cannot. Daddy's coming in here to see what's going on. What'd you drop now, Mom? All right. I'm going to just shove it in there and see how many I can pick up. 2 so far. These are worse than seed beads, my goodness. Because they're so flat. Oh my gosh, and I just can't even imagine like my kid having kids. Oh my gosh. Ooh, y'all. That's going to be special. By the way, congratulations to our beautiful friend Gina on her, Gina just had a granddaughter. So exciting. Congratulations, Gina. That's what she's been quiet. She's been hanging out with her daughter and her granddaughter, and I don't blame her. I would spend every single second I could with them. Absolutely. See how like that one's a lot skinnier? Sometimes they're just a little uneven. All right, guys, we are almost getting there. My goodness, this was some kind of, I don't know how long we've been stringing. I do apologize. I know stringing is sometimes a little boring. That's why I'm just trying to like fill it in with chat. So you're not just watching me do the same old nonsense. The same old stuff. I don't think it's any easier to put it on this way. It just looks real awkward, don't it? Don't it? Okay. I could go for a donut. I sure could. See, guys, I'm trying to be good and not eat after 9 o'clock. Like, I'm trying to do the fasting again. I did really good when I did fasting before. I did like intermittent fasting, and I was rather successful with it. But I'm such a night eater. That's my weakness, is eating at night. But and I'm up all night, and I could go like all day. I could literally wake up and just go all day until dinner without eating. But I don't want to say it's the munchies, but I don't want to not say. Who knows? I just like to eat at night. The hungry monster comes out at night and just wreaks havoc. That's all there is to say about it. But I'm trying. So now I'm trying to do the fasting because it really worked the last time really well for me. And walking. I did take a walk on Saturday, which was nice. Felt good to take a walk. I'm going to start doing some more of that. Because I got to drop some of these pounds by September, guys. My son is getting married in September. And I want to be down to at least I would love to be down to like 250. I mean, I would love to be down to less than that, but I would be really happy with 250. Right now I'm at about 275, so We've got some work to do. I know y'all didn't need all that information. I don't care to share it. Like, it's not like it's my social security number. It's my weight. It can change, my friends. I don't sweat the small stuff like that. Because it might be 275 today. It might be 292 tomorrow. Who knows, my friends? Who knows? I don't know. That's for sure. Okay, and we have concluded this portion of the necklace. So let's put these bigger ones aside and these 6mm aside, and let's see what we're doing. Okay, so here's our drape. So where are we going to want to put this is my question. Because I feel like if we put it up here, that's too high. I kind of want it like this. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a couple more stars. Okay. And I think we're going to add it here. All right, so what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to, I did bring my ruler over today, friends. Look at me, all prepared. Let me measure this. I want this necklace to be about probably maybe 20, because this is going to be the upper length. So I want this to be about maybe 18 inches, we'll say, because we can put an extender on it. So then I want this one to be about 20 or 21 inches, around there somewhere. That's what I'm thinking. I might change my mind at any time. Okay, so there's 12. Sir, why are you here? And then there's, I'm going to cut myself about 24 inches. And possibly a little extra, because why not? All right, so let's put some bead stoppers on here too, shall we? Because we don't want nothing escaping. Let's grab some of these smaller ones. I've got some minis in here. Take off the bigger ones. All right. Just to make sure nothing falls off here, right? We just want to put those on just for safekeeping. All right, so let's do one more star on each side. I think that will look really cute. I think if I wanted something bigger here before the stars, I think I'm just gonna do some stars. I think that'd be really cute. Oops, where are you going, friend? That's the carpool lane. You can't do that by yourself. All right. Where did I put that other? Oh, here it is. Let me just go home. Just in case. Okay. Because I don't trust myself, friends. I will tell you what. I dump strands faster than anybody's business. Okay. So, wait, what happened to this bead? Did it fall off? Is that the one that rolled off all by himself? Was this one, wasn't it? Oh, what happened to him? There he goes. All right, so now I'm going to find the center of this here. Going to be out of screenshot real quick for a second. Okay. Okay, here is the center of our necklace. So let's go ahead and take this guy, just move him down a little bit, right? We don't want to lose our center, but we want a little bit of room here. Because what I'm going to do, I think, and this is just a theory, there's multiple ways you can do this, and I think this is how I'm going to do it. I think I just have to see. So that's going to go there, okay? Let me go ahead, grab the bead stopper, just put that on there for a second. And then we're going to take this strand, and then this strand's going to go through this bead. Okay. All right, now let's pull that all down and see what we got. So this is what we have. And we'll fill in some of this up here with some more of the crimp beads. But I think that I don't really like it. I don't know if I like that distance. All right, so let's make it just a little bit longer, and then I think it'll drape nice. So let's, oh, we gotta take the bead stopper off. Let's pull him out of there. Let's take the bead stopper off and pull this guy out of here. All right, loving this. I'm really thinking I'm going to love this, okay? All right, so here we go. We're gonna do another star because I just want to make it a little tiny bit longer. And that's why I cut myself a little extra. I mean, we could do another bead in between, but I think all these little stars are just really pretty. You know, it's just gonna be very uniform and just, I think it's gonna look nice. Okay. All right, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put about 3 of these on. Or do we want to put on one of the, no, let's just do these. This was my idea. I'm going to stick with it this time. I'm not going to make too many edits here, except for maybe throwing these beads across the room. Okay, so 3 on that side, 3 on this side. All right, now let's try that again. So let's put our little bead stopper on here just in case. Okay, we don't want to pull it too hard and, you know, it goes through there. Okay, so we're putting this strand through this bead here. Okay, and I'm just going to put this on here just to kind of give us a little bit of security. And then this one's going to go through here. And then again, we're going to pull down. We're going to kind of smush these together, pull these up rather. There we go. And then this is what we had. Now see, I like that drape a lot better. It's a lot closer. That's a pretty drape. I might put some seed beads here on this longer strand. I might just put 2 more seed beads here. Okay, kind of make it a little even. Or should we just do 2? Let's just do 2. Let's just do 2 here. Because we did 3 on the other one. Okay. Now let's take this and put this one through. Okay, loving that. And then I'm going to clip both of these together. Okay. And then we are going to crimp them together. Okay, let's take that one off. We'll take them both off actually, so we can get this bead off, right? And then this longer strand, we're gonna put on another seed bead, right? This guy's gonna go on. Sorry if I'm out of frame. Oh my gosh, you guys, if I've been out of frame this whole time, I apologize. Okay, and then this guy's gonna go back through this guy, okay? And then we're gonna pull them close together. Oh, that's so cute. That's cute. I think that'll rest nice. I think that'll be pretty. I'm just gonna hold it up off camera real quick to see how I like how it hangs. I think it's gonna be cute. I think it's gonna be really cute. Okay, so now we're gonna crimp and so our crimp will hopefully just look like one of those beads. It'll just blend in, hopefully. It's a little bit bigger than that, but I did put 2 there, so it might blend in. We'll see. I don't know if my head was just in that shot, but I was trying to look to see what that looked like from the side. And then I'm going to take out another 2, guys, because we're going to need to crimp at the top as well. Oh, look what happened. That's what happened to my bead when I cut my thing. It was, oh my gosh, that's what happened to it. How funny is that? It's the same size, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, so now we get to crimp it. Bless you. So we're going to take our one of our crimp tubes, and we're going to go ahead and thread that on this side. And then we're going to put this one through it. Okay, bring that down. Try not to cross it. I mean, if you can help it. Okay. And this side's going to be easy because we can just, you know, just crimp it here. Okay. And hopefully we got the same side on both sides. Oh, I don't know if that's going to be enough. Look what I did, guys. Did I uncenter it? I think I did. I did a little bit. Oh, this side's going to be short. Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, look, I can actually bring this up a little more because it still didn't like secure itself. Happy accident. Happy accident. It's on there now. But sometimes that happens when if you just do one like little squish. Sometimes you have to do 2 squishes to really secure that. Now that's really on there. That is not going anywhere. And I managed to save some more of our wire. So that's good news. So that's good news for us. So now we're back to kind of centered, I think. Well, still a little off, but we'll just deal with it. Okay, so let's get our next crimp tube. And then we're going to put it on this wire. Okay, bring all that up. Now I'm going to like kind of make it a little bit of a smile here. So I know it's not crimping really like crunchy, because you definitely don't want crunchy crimps, my friends. You definitely don't want crunchy crimps. Sorry, I couldn't see it. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and crimp that. Okay, onto the side. There we go. Is that on there? It's hard to tell. Feels like it's not. This feels like this one didn't crimp that great. Sometimes, guys, I love bead-on, don't get me wrong. But sometimes, every so often, you'll get an irregular tube. Sir, don't do that. Get down. Michael. You know when I say Michael, he's in trouble. Hoping I can save this one. It's like not fully, I think it was just a little small or something. I think I just got it though. Okay. And guys, this isn't the crimp that's like doing any weight bearing. So, I mean, it's still going to be crimped at the top. So that's just, you know, to kind of keep this nice and in place for us. So I think this is really pretty. So there we have the bottom of our necklace. I love all of our little moons. And I like this little bit of interest here. Okay, so let's see how long this is. Oh, first let's cut these little stragglers off. You can cut these off now. Be careful that you're not cutting anything else. I'm about to drop a funny joke, a dad joke on you. This necklace is going to be out of this world. Okay, I'm sorry. I had to do it. Okay, friends, there we go. Now let's measure our length here, because I kind of left us a little not quite even, I don't think. Yeah, this side is definitely shorter. All right. Well, let's measure this. Let's measure this, the shorter part, because that's going to be, you know, the longer, the bottom part doesn't really matter. So this is about, we'll say 6 inches here. Okay. So let's see. 6 times 3 is 18. So I guess we'll do another 6 inches on each side. Let me see. That's definitely 6 inches. So I definitely have enough room. This looks like about 8 inches. Yeah, just a little bit above 8. So we'll be fine. So what I want to do is, since these kind of look like those, I'm just going to play off of that. And I'm just going to do a little stack of the, of these dudes here. So then it kind of looks like it transitions into, you know, oh yeah, we did this design down here and it just kind of, whoop, there it is, like fluidity, my friends, like fluidity. So yeah, we're going to do that. I hope I don't run out of these little guys here. I don't think I will. I have more, but this was the, I think these were the, no, they weren't, but I have ones that are, I only got 50 in them, and I think they were like 14 karat gold plated or something. I don't think these are those. I think I used those already. The last time I used them, I think that's what I used. Oh, that's one. What is that? That one's ugly. I don't know what that is. It looks like a little gnarly piece of wire. Okay, so here we go, and we've kind of transitioned our little up here. So now I have to decide, what do we want to bring in here? So we also have these diamonds, we have these lapis and the smaller ones, which we might probably still bring some more of this lapis up here. So maybe we do we want to try one of these diamonds and see what that looks like? That's kind of pretty. And we are going to continue to use a spacer in between each. Okay. And now maybe we use one of these trucks. Do we like that? I don't know. Or, where did I put them? Here they are. Did we say we want to use these? That is really pretty, isn't it? Or do we want to use these instead of the diamonds? Maybe we don't want to use the diamonds. Maybe we just want to use, I don't know. Let's see what this looks like. That's pretty. Some of these have copper on one side and gold on the other. That's kind of interesting. Okay, I think we'll use those now too. We might not use these. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just going to put these right over here. You know what, guys? Let me work on one side. I'll work on one side and then I'll do the other side off camera, because this video is probably starting to get a little bit long. And I need to take a sip because I've just been flapping at the gums. There we go. Yeah, so this way we'll cut down a little bit on the length here, because I'm still not sure what my pattern's going to be here. That's really pretty though. So I guess we can maybe put another, do we want to maybe put the bigger lapis aside? Oh no, come back. And I think we're going to use this 6mm. Oh no, I'm just knocking everything. Guys, this is why I put stuff away from me sometimes, because I can't be trusted. All right, so we got 3, 3, 4, 4. Okay, I'm going to put these aside, because I think I'm not going to use any more of the bigger ones. I think the smaller ones will look pretty. So, okay, so let's do this. I think we're going to use this for the length. I told you guys I probably will use up all of these. Damn near close, because I want to save some for the earrings too, because I have ideas for the earrings. Oh my God, Call. I'm going to put some of these over here so they're a little easier. All right. Now let's do, come on, man. I'll do one of these. I'll do it. Where'd he go? Oh, that's pretty. And then maybe we can do a star. So I probably won't use those long diamonds. I probably won't. Oh my God. They're starting to come off. They're starting to come off the bead mat. I push them to their limits, my friends. This is what happens when you push your beads to the limit. They go. They take off. Oh, I got like 4 on there. So do we want to try a star, or do we think that's gonna, you know what, that's probably gonna be too small, right? So let's do another one of these. Or do we want to do another? Do we want to alternate these? And they're so mysterious because they can look like either all gold or they can look like they've got color. That's pretty though. Isn't that pretty? Except for I forgot the seed bead there. I mean the crimp bead. It's a pretty, except I'm missing something. Okay. I think we like this, friends. I think this is what I'm going to continue. And hopefully I have enough. I probably won't though. I probably won't. Probably gonna have to put something else in here. I just love spacing stuff out like this. I think it's so cool when you space stuff out like that. I don't know, I just love the way it looks. Like it's just so chill and mellow. That is so pretty. But now I'm starting to question because I think I'm not gonna have enough room. I think I think we should probably bring the bigger ones back in. What do you think, guys? Because I think we're gonna finish it like it's not gonna be big enough. All right, let me just pause real quick and let me put these in and then we'll be right back. And we're back, friends. And I got better. I'm getting better. So I've replaced the 2 smaller ones with these bigger ones, and then we're going to continue with these guys alternating with these guys. And I'm going to do that for both sides, and then we'll be right back because, guys, we still want to make earrings too. So I'll be right back. And here we are, friends. And here's our necklace. We have not crimped it yet, but here is our pattern. So I did the 6mm up top, and we did a lot of these little rondelles that have these little shots of blue and kind of gold and kind of mysterious. So I think that's really, really pretty. So now we're going to crimp our ends, and then we're going to make a super cute pair of earrings, my friends, and then I will bid you all adieu. Okay, so let's crimp this side first. It doesn't really matter. Now, guys, I probably will be selling this in my shop. So I am going to add wire guardians. And these are the Beadalon ones. So these are good ones. These aren't like the sharp pokey ones that you sometimes get for a discount at places. It's not those. Okay. Now, if I was using the Softflex, because the Softflex is a 0.019, it's got a little added extra bit of nylon coating. So with those, I don't tend to use a lot of wire guardians, but with the Beadalon, I will. If I'm going to sell it or gift it, then I will use the wire guardian. So basically what the wire guardian is, which I should probably show you, I put my crimp tube on. It's this, just in case you're new, it's this little horseshoe, and you thread your crimp tube on, and then you thread your wire through here, through the horseshoe, down at the bottom, and then back through the crimp tube. And what this does is it helps keep your wire protected against abrasion, okay? Going down through the horseshoe. Just kind of helps keep your wire from rubbing and abrasion, stuff like that. Okay, we're going to go ahead, load our crimp tube on. All right, bring that up there to our wire guardian. Now, sometimes, guys, I will pinch this little dude in a little bit. So I'll take my crimping pliers and I'll kind of just gently, just press them down a little bit. Not a whole lot, just a little bit while I'm pulling this wire down. There we go. So just press them down a little bit. Okay, and now we're going to push our crimp tube up. And we're going to crimp. What we want to make sure is sometimes this little guy will come away from his little wire. There we go. You want to You want to make sure, I will push this up and then I will take my finger, and before I crimp, I will push that down so I know I'm not crimping onto it. Because guys, if you crimp onto these, they will, the metal will get really, see, pushing my finger, make sure I'm not crimping onto that metal. It will get like sharp, right? Because you're kind of just cutting into the little bottom pieces here. So that's why I try to do that. Okay. And since I push my little ends down, it's kind of more of an oval now than a horseshoe. Okay, we're going to make sure that crimp is nice and secure, and it is. You just give it one extra little roll in the hay. There she is. Okay. And guys, if you crimped right, you can go ahead and snip this. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I know some people, it's a safety thing. Like, it just makes you feel better. And if that's the case, oh no, look what I did, guys. I forgot that I crimped that. That's okay, because we have enough room. We're going to crimp again. I can't believe I forgot that I had this crimped. Oh darn. Okay. Well, guys, we get to do it again and again and again. So let's grab another crimp tube. I totally forgot that was crimped in the middle. Oh my gosh. And I'll just try to speed it up a little if I can. Oh my gosh. Sometimes these are worse than like threading a needle putting these little things on. Okay. And by the way, guys, this necklace came out to exactly 18 inches across the top. So exactly as long as I wanted to come out. The math worked out this time, my friends. It doesn't always happen, but it did work out this time. All right. So we got our tube behind there. Let's pull all that work down. Okay. And now let's make sure we're you know, kind of curling this up a little bit. So it's not crunchy, right? We don't want crunchy. I'm just going to come here and just slightly, ever so slightly, put those little, just give it a little squeeze. Nothing crazy, just a little squeeze. There we go. Okay. All right. Putting my pliers in here, pushing that wire guardian back, and crimping. Okay, that came out a little boxy. That's okay. Pushing that wire guardian out of the way again and again. I do not want to catch those edges whatsoever in my crimping pliers. Okay, that's looking good. You know, I probably shouldn't have put the, it's too late now. I'm not remaking this necklace. Had I thought, though, I probably would have not put the little baby bead up there. I would have just let this be, but that's okay. That's fine. Give that a tug. That's nice and secure. Okay, guys. So we made a little boo-boo. We made a little boo-boo, but woohoo! But we fixed it. No harm, no foul. Okay, now let's come to this side. Okay. Oh, I have to get another tube and another little duty. A tubey and a duty. Oh, that's silver. That will look odd. Okay. Oh. Oh. Bobo, are you okay? Bobo just fell off my other desk almost onto the dog. It was kind of almost funny. All right. Let's get us a little gold one here. Boo-boo, gold one. There we go. I like that one better. Okay. Yeah, these are the Beady lines. I'll put this on the Beady lines, the good ones. These are actually really good. I don't mind these so much. Okay, so let's put our tube on. And then our dude, our guardian of the galaxy. He is, though, because this is like a galaxy necklace. So he's the guardian of the galaxy, my friends. He sure is. Go in there. Sir. Sir, go. Okay, there we go. Whew. Into the tube and over the mountain we go. Okay. bringing that down and then down, sliding it on, slide it on down. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and do our little squishy, just gently squishy, just gently. Okay. Give this a little bit of a curly. Get my plier in here. Hold on one second. Sometimes I have to make a little space so I can grab onto that, so it can settle in that little area nicely, and then you can just pull it back down and that's fine. But again, oh, hold on. I was all on top of that little baby seed bead. Oh my goodness, that would have been bad if I crimped it then. Okay. Pushing that down. This is nice and curled up and crimping. Okay. All right. And then coming over to the side and holding our wire guardian out of the way, crimping. Crimping. Okay. Coming over here, holding that out of the way and crimping. Give it a tug. It's looking pretty good. It's looking very ball shaped, which is always a plus, right? Okay, I'm feeling very comfortable with that. So we'll go ahead and cut that. Okay. And so here we are, my friends. So here's our necklace. It's nice and slinky. It's not crunchy at all. Okay. All right. And there we have it. So now we just got to put on our hardware. So I do have a lobster and I do have a chain. Now, guys, the important thing when I love to use this kind of Rollo chain as my extender chain, or something with round links. I really like to use round links. And the most important thing is when you're choosing a lobster is to make sure that they fit in the links, but not just on the end link, right? Make sure your lobster fits on the links in the middle too. Because if it doesn't, then it's not then they can only use the bottom. They can't use other, like, if, so this is 18 inches. With the crimped ends, it's probably about 9 now. Because it was 18 before I crimped. All right, so I'm going to cut myself a little 2-inch piece of extender chain here. Okay. And I am going to cut it. I know you can probably take these links apart, but... All right. I don't typically they do come apart, but I don't typically like to take them apart. Because then when you put them back together, sometimes they stick out. So I am just going to use a jump ring. And I did bring jump rings over. I don't know where I put them. Call where'd you put the jump rings? Jump rings. Jump rings. Did I leave them on my desk? Oh, shadookies. I left them on the desk. The other desk. All right, so we got some jump rings here. We got some bigger ones and some little ones. I think these will be fine. Are these a weird color? No, they'll match. Okay. I don't know what size they are. Because I would normally use a 5mm 18 gauge, but I don't have any in gold. So these look like they're going to have to do. Oh my God, I just knocked my light over. Well, not over, but... Okay, guys, I'm getting punchy. We better wrap this up. We still have earrings to make. Did I mention that? But that's okay, guys. The earrings are going to be super quick and super cute. All right. One side of this is going to get our lobster. Let's put our extender chain on this side. Okay. One side is going to get our extender chain. And you could have just crimped the extender chain onto, where am I? Oh. You could have just crimped it, onto without a jump ring, but I don't mind using a jump ring here. It'll give it just a little tiny bit more length. Oh, these are good jump rings. These are nice and strong. These feel like a good at least 20 gauge. I'm just going to give it a little love tap. Nice. Oops. Nice. Okay. And then this side, we're going to do our lobster. Let's get another jump ring. These are open. These are like all the way open. I guess that's nice. Okay. Now see where our clasp is going to be. So we want to go in this way. Okay, call. We're gonna put it on the bottom. That'll be better. Okay. Oh, a little fly. All right, my friend, sir. Can you go? All right, my friends. Here we go. Go fly into the thing over there. And here is our gorgeous a necklace into the midnight skies. Oh, I love it. It's so pretty. Guys, what do you think? I'll show you a better close-up when we leave. I think it came out really nice. I really like these little intervals here. I think those are so pretty like that. I feel like my lighting, because my middle light is out, I feel like my lighting is terrible today. I hope not, guys. I hope you're seeing this project. Okay, so let's grab our earrings real quick. Let's put all these jump rings off to the side. And let's check this earring out. Yes, I already did make one while I was off camera briefly. So this is what we have. I put a little star at the top and a little stack of the Hishis. Then I did the big moon and then I did the little moon. So let's go ahead and do this. You're going to need a couple ear wires. You're going to need a couple eye pins and a head pin. So let's separate those. You're going to need this moon and that moon. And you're going to need a star. Okay, there we go. So first let's start with our head pin. Where's my head pin? Here she is. I was going to go with the ball head pin, but I went with this one. It's a little bit of a thicker gauge. And we are going to do a small wrapped loop up here. So we're going to go ahead and take our pliers. I think I used these pliers. I want to use the same pliers I did in my sample, so this way everything matches. Okay. The wire goes over the plier. And we're going to bring our round nose in here. Make a small little loop. Okay. Bring that around. I will switch hands and I will center this up a little bit. And then we'll take this plier and we'll wind it up, right? Just winding it up. Isn't that fun? Just winding it up. Okay. Come back here and we'll snippy dip this one. Okay. And then we'll push in our little pokey outy bits. Making sure not to break anything. There we go. Okay. Okay, so there's our dude. There's our dangle dude. I'm sorry about this little black fly. I don't know. Sir, go. I don't even know if you can see him. It might just look like I'm fighting the air right now, which, you know, I mean, I could be. All right. So now we're going to make our next link. I like to sometimes, most of the time, unless it's a specific design, but most of the time I like to work my earrings from the bottom up. So we're going to be doing that with this. I have a whole mess ton of head pins here, eye pins. Let's just pick one. Okay, that one's looking a little osteo, my friends. A little crooked in the neck, but that's okay. We can fix it. It's just wire. Okay. We're going to open that up and we're going to attach our other smaller moon there to there. And then we're going to make sure we close that. And then we're going to drop our larger moon on. And we want all of our loops going the same way. And we're just going to do a simple loop here, right? So we want them all going the same way. So, oh, that's right. We use these pliers. Well, this part, I don't think it matters. But, so let's go ahead and chomp down. And then we'll cut. Okay. Just a little bit smaller than that. Oh, I almost had him. Hold on. Sir. Sir. Oh my God, that was probably so loud. I'm sorry. All right. Where are my round nose pliers? I don't know if I got them or not. Oh, I cut that a little too small, guys. This is going to be an itty bitty loop. I cut that real small. little tiny, little itty bitty loop. Okay. Making sure they are going the same way. And if not, you can always take your plier in here and do the little loop trick, which we take our pliers and just kind of even them up. Okay. All right. And now we're going to take our next eye pin. Do I not? Where's the other eye pins I have off to the side here? What are you guys doing? This one looks good. Okay. And then we're going to open that up and then attach that to our moon. So we're just basically making a little chain link here. Okay. Making sure that's nice and closed, because we are going to sneak one of these little seed beads or crimps on there. And then we're going to do 5. So I did 5 here just to kind of make it stand out a little bit. So that's 1, 2, 3. These are a lot easier to pick up on wire, hard wire. And then we're going to do another bead, another little crimp bead, and then we're going to do a star, because you are a superstar, baby. Okay, and again, we want our loops going in the, I believe, the same direction. Let me see. So this is, yeah. So we want it to fade. We want that loop going in the same direction as the loop on the bottom. And again, we're just going to do a simple loop here, just going in the same direction. Okay. So we're going to, did I put a, no, I didn't. Okay. So we're going to do a chomp, chomp, chomp. And then we're going to do a cut. Okay. And I'm not going to make it any smaller, because every time I do that, guys, I make it too small. Okay. Now we're just going to go ahead and roll. And this is probably going to be a little bit bigger of a loop here. And we're just going to break that neck and clean him up. Might be too big, but you can always go in and fix that. I think that's fine. I think these will match up pretty good. Okay. Okay, so everything should hang right, and it does. And let's go ahead and put our ear wire on. Guys, I will let you go. This little fuzz here. Okay. And then we'll put it on the bougie board. We'll put it on the bougie board and give it a spin. I might not sing for this one, guys. I might not sing. My throat's a little dry. All right, my loves, there we go. Let's put all of our toys, whatever. And let me find the little bougie palette. And let's give it a spin. Let's see how cute this is. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's just so cute. Oh, that's backwards. Well, guys, if you could do either way. There's like, if you want it in metallic, put it on one side. If you want it not metallic, put it on the other side. Guys, you get to choose that adventure for yourself. All right. Here we go, my friends. Here she is. There's our necklace and our earrings. There she is, Miss America. Miss America. All right, guys. Enough of that. I hope you enjoyed this show, guys. I'm so glad to be back. I know I took the weekend off, and you guys all probably missed me so much, and just know that I missed you too. So I hope you had a great weekend, and I hope you planted bunches and bunches of magical beans, my friends, because they are about to start growing, and you are about to start glowing. Okay, my loves? Until next time. Bye. Love you. Bye.